Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Series 1 of the Spin Master Monster Jam Fire and Ice Doubles Packs. Now wait a minute, hold up. Haven't they done a Series 1 of the Doubles Packs before? Why, yes they have. But you see, these are different. If you've been living under a rock and not paying attention to what's been going on in the world of Spin Master Monster Jam in 2024, then you probably have no idea what's going on here, because Fire and Ice, that's an old series. What are these? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 2024, Spin Master Monster Jam decided we needed to find something to replace Nitro Neons. Nitro Neons so far has been their craziest idea yet. It has been absolutely insane. The Nitro Neons trucks, even though there were only 12 of them, right? Yeah, 12. There were only 12 Nitro Neon trucks in total, and they were really cool. Like, we all got to admit, they were one of the best series that Spin Master has ever done. One of their best ideas. It was great. They needed to find something to replace it, though. So for those of you who were waiting this whole time for, you know, Nitro Neon Series 4, I hate to break it to you, but what you're looking at on screen right now replaced. This is your Nitro Neon Series 4. This is what it is. So sorry if that is bad news for you, but yeah. Anyways, what they decided to do for 2024 is, instead of doing a new idea, like, there were plenty of new ideas that they could have done. They could have done, you know, like, Monsters, not Monsters vs. Aliens. That's a movie. They could have done, like, Army vs. Aliens. That's a series that has been requested for a long time. They could have done, you know, one that I always gave off as Retro versus Futuristic, or Rust versus Chrome is what I called it originally. It was an idea I threw out where they do, like, you know, you take, like, Retro Gravedigger, make him rusty, and then you take Modern Gravedigger and make him chrome. Pretty cool idea, right? Like, that could totally be something they could do, and it would be really freaking awesome. But no, Spin Master instead decided that for 2024, they wanted to give a revival to something they've already done. Their first ever Walmart thematic series, Fire and Ice, in 2024 got a revival. This, what you are seeing on screen, is Series 1 of the Fire and Ice Revival double packs. Now, a lot of people have given this different names. Originally, I called it Fire and Ice 2, but, you know, that's a very cliche name. A lot of people have also called it the Fire and Ice rebrand, the Fire and Ice Redemption, and Fire and Ice something else. I'm going to call it Fire and Ice Revival because there's a reason for it that I'm not going to explain in this video. It's because it's a very long-winded. April Fool's 2025, I'll probably explain what in the world why I call it Revival. But anyways, yes, what we're looking at in today's video are 4 trucks. All of these trucks technically exist already. Fire Gravedigger, Fire Max D, Ice El Toro Loco, Ice Dragon. All of those trucks exist in diecast form already. They also already existed in the real world. But these are different. For obvious reasons, these are different. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this set first. We're going to look at this set second. And yeah, so we're going to start with Fire Gravedigger and Ice El Toro Loco. Okay, so right off the bat, Spin Master has been having a pretty bad year this year. 2024 has been terrible for Spin Master. They've lost millions of dollars in money overall as a company, and their CFO's dropped out. Like, it's been a disaster for Spin Master in 2024. So I want to try and say as many positive things in this video as I can about these trucks, because they need a little bit of uplifting, let's be honest. So first off, what I want to do to start this video is I want to start it off by saying, I know you guys at Spin Master don't have the money to do this, but when you do get the money, whoever designed the card art for this series should be given a raise immediately, because holy crap, this goes insane. Like, look at that. Look at the ice side. You got the mountain with the exploding geyser. Fire and Ice logo looks insane. Looks way cooler than the original Fire and Ice logo. Look at this side. You got the lightning. There's lightning on both sides, which is so not necessary, but awesome at the same time. Got the volcano. Like, this is sick. This is awesome. Like, they nailed this. Now, here's where things get a little bit different. I'm going to be honest with you. I think only one of the trucks out of these 4 is actually an upgrade from their original counterparts. Now, the sad thing is I actually only own the original Fire Gravedigger. As for Ice El Toro Loco, Ice Dragon, and Fire Max D, I actually don't own any of those trucks in any capacity. So this video is going to be a bit interesting for me because I'm going to be just remembering things off of their YouTube Monster Jam OCD video images. Yeah, so let's get into it, shall we? I really hate to destroy the... You know what? I'm going to cut this out of the package because I want to show you how cool the card art is. That, and I just don't want to... I don't want to destroy it. Call it lame. I don't want to destroy the card art for these because this is really, really cool. Like, I really like this. And I got to say, and this is being completely honest here, I've seen what Series 2 and Series 3 of the Fire and Ice trucks look like. It's pretty disappointing compared to Series 1. This series, I don't think it gets worse as it goes. I think Series 2 is probably the worst series so far. Kind of like the Nitro Neons truck. Series 2 was the worst series out of the 3. But you also got to keep in mind that, again, this Spin Master is working with what very little money they have currently because of, you know, all the problems that they've been having as a company. And the other thing you got to keep in mind is that there is... it's kind of hard to like make revivals of trucks that you've already created. That is a very difficult thing to do. I've tried doing that. It's not easy. So just keep that in mind in today's video. It's not easy to remake something that already exists. Coming up with a new idea is not nearly as easy as reviving an old idea or like redoing an old idea. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. So I'm trying to give Spin Master the benefit of the doubt with the new Fire and Ice series. It's not as good as it could be. I do think that. And I think a lot of their problem is that instead of coming up with new ideas, they're mostly trying to remake old trucks, which is cool, but if it's done correctly. So I think what Spin Master should have done, first and foremost, with the new Fire and Ice series, is they should have focused more on bringing new trucks into the Fire and Ice line, rather than trying to make the old trucks different. I think that was where their main mistake happened. And we've already kind of seen this begin to happen. For example, I think the first one that we actually got to see was Megalodon. There is an Ice Megalodon coming soon. How cool is that? Here's the card art. I think you can understand now why I was raving so highly about this. Yeah, that's awesome. Like, that's freaking awesome. I would make that my computer background. That's how cool that is. That is sick. All right, here we go. So let's get into it and actually review the trucks here. So this is Gravedigger Fire 2.0. Actually, it's more like 3.0 because they did a weird one-off Gravedigger Fire there, but in the main line. This, I'm going to be completely honest, I already have a huge problem with this truck. And it is the fact that the flames do not wrap around the headlights. I kind of understand why they didn't do that because the headlights are yellow, but it's just so weird to me because I remember the original Fire Gravedigger had to be redone to feature the wraparound flames on the headlights. And it's weird to me that now with the new one, they just negated that completely. I think that's a very strange choice, but that's just my opinion. The Gravedigger Fire-like design on the side is exactly the same to the original truck, I'm pretty sure. The only difference, I'm pretty sure, between this truck and the original is the main That's very... What in the... What? They changed the... I can't tell if I like that or not. So for those of you who don't know what I'm confused about right now, the original Spin Master diecast featured two supports that went from the top of the truck. You can really see on the inside of the truck now. There were two supports that went from the top of the truck to this little negative spacebar down here. Well, now they've been moved so that way the negative spacebar has the supports, and this whole back end is open now. I honestly can't decide if I like that or not. I think honestly, this is my genuine opinion on this. I think it looks worse. And the reason why is because now that the supports are gone, the negative spacebar, which is not here on the real truck, like this negative spacebar is called the negative spacebar because it's meant to represent negative space. It's meant to fill a dead void that the real truck actually has, so that way the toy doesn't crumple up and doesn't have like spots where it can get crushed. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Not having these supports right here makes this negative spacebar a lot more noticeable. That's just my personal take on that. I know I usually give negative takes on things when it comes to Spin Master, but like, I don't do it intentionally. I think it's because I just have a negative mind in general that I usually think of negative things to say. But let's look at positives, okay? I want to focus more on the positives in today's video, and I want to stay away from the negatives. What I will say, I love this red color. I really do. Is this Gravedigger better than the original Fire Gravedigger? I don't think so. Actually, out of the 3 Fire Gravediggers that we've gotten, I think this one might be the worst. However, it's not bad. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool truck, don't get me wrong. The tires, okay, this is something you're going to notice, is that with the Walmart thematic trucks, except for the Nitro Neons, they've been doing the elemental tires on them, which I'm going to be honest, I am not a fan of. I really wish they'd just do normal tires on them. But yeah, as you can see, it's got the flame tires, and then they actually painted them yellow right here, so that way they kind of look like they're radiating heat. It looks interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, all right. That's Fire Gravedigger. Now that we're 10 minutes into this video already, we need to speed things up a little bit. So we're gonna move on. All right, next up is Ice El Toro Loco. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you on Ice El Toro Loco here. I still think the original is better, but this one I think was actually closer to being better than the original. Fire Gravedigger, not so much. This one, I think, honestly, if they would have made some small tweaks to this, it could have been better than the original. My main complaint with this one, and I want to get complaints out of the way first. My main complaint with this Ice El Toro Loco is they didn't make the roll cage and they didn't make the horns translucent. I feel like if they would have made the horns and the roll cage translucent like the tires, it would have made this truck look 10 times cooler, no pun intended. Either that, or if they would have made the roll cage, because I don't know how I feel about the white. White is such a standout color. That's why a lot of YouTubers use it for their backgrounds, is because most things contrast to white. The problem is when you use white on a truck like this, it makes everything else looks fine, but then these two things really stand out because they don't contrast to any, or they contrast heavily to everything. So it's a bit difficult to use white on trucks. Okay, I actually have another complaint here. Sorry that I keep thinking of things to complain about. There's no chin hair. They should have done frost chin hair on this. So that's another detail that I don't like. I do like the fact that they did the retro flames though. I think that's really sick. I like that a lot. Because the retro flames have more of an icy effect to them, whereas the normal flames would kind of look like flames. These look more of like cartoony, so you can actually make them look icy almost. I like that a lot. I think that's cool. I love the icicles everywhere. I gotta say, the paint color here, this is really cool. This like sparkly periwinkle, I'm making up names. I'm not making up names. That's a flower name, but the sparkly like baby bluish color looks fantastic. I love that a lot about this truck. The teeth look good. I like how the teeth kind of have a bluish tint to them. I like the Monster Jam Ice logo. And I like the fact that around the horns, the ice is cracked. I think that looks sick. That is awesome. But yeah, my main complaints on this truck, also looking at the tires here, you can see that they're the ice. These are actually the rock tires here, but they made them translucent, so they look like ice. Like I said, looking at this truck, my main complaint about this truck, actually my 2 complaints about this truck, no chin hair, and my other complaint that I have is that they should have done something different with the roll cage and the horns specifically, because they stand out a lot against a truck and they don't really feel like they're a part of it. They feel like an afterthought. Maybe what they should have done is they should have done two-tone, like had it be white on the tips and then fade to blue in the back. That would have been cool, which they have done that before. I mean, every El Toro Loco has that, but yeah, so there you go. That is Ice El Toro Loco. Like I said, I don't think it's better than the original, but it's not bad. I really do like that one. And like I said, so far out of the first 2, that one actually was the closest to being better. I'd say it was I think Ice El Toro Loco is as good as its original. Is it better? No. Is it worse? I also don't think so. I think it's just as good. Fire Gravedigger, I think, is definitely worse than the original. All right, let's get that out of the way. Let's move to the next set, which is Fire Max D and Dragon, which I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have some raves about this set. There is going to be a lot of positive things to be said here about this set because I just noticed something about the Dragon that is phenomenal. So yeah, I'm going to cut this one out of the package again, but I'm not going to let you guys sit through it. I'll pause the video. All right, here we go. So this is the Fire Max D right here. I'm going to tell you, they did a great job. They did a phenomenal job with this. So let's start with complaints. Like I said, I want to get the complaints out of the way and we'll go to the compliments. Complaints on this truck. Well, gosh dang it. I don't think I have a single complaint. Which then takes me into the other part of the review on this truck. They killed this. This is phenomenal. I mean, you got the flames around Maximus. Maximus looks like he's glowing. Like, that is incredible. I love the heat coming off of that. I love the flames on the front end. That looks so cool. The fender flares have like roaring flames coming off of them. I love the spikes on the side, and their spikes are all yellow, which looks really cool. Tom Mintz, Max D, Moss Jam Fire logo on the back looks really, really good. Max D up top. Gosh dang it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Not only do I think that this is probably the best truck in the entire set that we're going to review today, I'd actually argue that this is 10 times better than the other Max D. This Max D Fire number 2, 2.0 here, blows the other Max D Fires out of the water. This is what the real truck should have looked like, in my opinion. Honestly, Spin Master, A++. This right here is probably one of the best trucks that you released in 2024. And the year's not even over yet, and I know that's a terrible thing to say, but this year's been kind of bad, guys. Like, I'm being completely honest with you. But yeah, I think this is honestly going in my top 10 favorite trucks of 2024 for Spin Master Moss Jam, because that is incredible. I'm gonna put this on a shelf somewhere. This needs to be preserved. Yeah, okay. 100% honesty, this should have been what the real Max D Fire looked like, because that is incredible. All right, now let's get into something different here. This is Dragon Ice. Now, oh my God. Oh, they did it. They freaking did it. Oh my God. Spin Master, I know I've said some things in the past. No, I've said some very interesting things in the past. And I know that when the Fire and Ice series Redemption came out, or Revival came out originally, that I had nothing positive to say about it. But I really do want to take back what I said, because they've turned Dragon. Look at Dragon. It is silver. Again, this beats the original one. I think this is way cooler than the original Ice Dragon. Dude, why the Gravedigger and El Toro look? Why did I do Gravedigger first? Gravedigger did not set the tone well for this video. That Fire Gravedigger, in my opinion, looks terrible compared to the other one. But like, the other three in this set look amazing, and they keep getting better as we go. It's silver. It literally looks like a piece of silver, and it's got dark blue detailing on it, which looks amazing. The eye looks incredible. Okay. All right, I found something to complain about. The horns. I don't think they picked the right color for the horns here. They should have done a different horn color, I think. That stands out a little bit, but look at that. Okay, look at the detail at this. The folds in the wing have icicles on them. That is some incredible detail. I am fangirling so hard right now. Oh my God, look at the flames coming out of the nostrils. Look at that. The bumps on the nose. Look at how shiny it is. There's glitter all over this truck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy crap. All right. Like I said, I take back everything I said, Spin Master. You killed it. You absolutely nailed it. That is incredible. Okay, let's zoom out. Not that far, good Lord. Let's bring all of the trucks back up here to put them all together as one. This right here was Series 1 of the Fire and Ice Revival series. And I gotta be honest, I think, you know what? I think I was a bit too harsh on Spin Master for 2024. Sure, a lot of what they've been doing this year is questionable, and a lot of it sucks. But I'm going to be honest with you. I definitely think this set of trucks might be their high point for the year. I mean, honestly, I'm being completely honest. If we just do this might be one of the best sets of trucks that we've gotten this year so far. Like, that is, like I said, the Gravedigger Fire sucks, in my opinion. I do not think that is an upgrade whatsoever. But everything else in this set is incredible. The El Toro Loco, like I said, not exactly my favorite thing in the world, but the Max D and Dragon, that's phenomenal. Like, those are beautiful. I want to frame those and put them up on a wall somewhere. That Dragon, I can't take my eyes off the Dragon. I genuinely can't. And you guys can't see it on camera. That is like a sterling silver color, that dragon is. It's like boggling my little ape brain over here. Like, I'm just staring at it like, ooh, shiny. Like, it is so cool looking. And the Max D, like the Max D over here, I really love as well. I can't. I actually can't with these. And I'm using all of the teenager isms right now, and it's killing me slowly. But yeah, that's it for today's video, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. I got to get my bedroom cleaned up because I got to do a Whatnot auction for some monster trucks here soon. I'm going to keep these on my desk, and during the Whatnot auction, I'm going to gloat about these things because, man, good God, these things are freaking sick. Like, oh my God. But yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.